I'd like to focus tonight on a fundamental shift that every single leader in this room can act on immediately. I'm talking about hiring, promoting, and retaining more women.
Our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau making an impassioned speech today, promoting women's rights and gender equality in the workplace during a speech at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Now, we'll have more on that in a moment, but first, Trudeau also making news confirming at the podium that Canada and the remaining members of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or TPP, have signed a new deal.
The agreement reached in Tokyo today is the right deal. Our government stood up for Canadian interests, and this agreement meets our objectives of creating and sustaining growth, prosperity, and well-paying middle-class jobs today and for generations to come.
Trudeau also revealing the trade deal now has a new name, the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. Its approval came after Canada stalled the initial signing of the pact in Vietnam in November to negotiate a better deal when it comes to culture and the automotive sector. Donald Trump pulled the U.S. out of the TPP last year. Something else to note when it comes to trade, the sixth and final round of NAFTA talks are kicking off today in Montreal, where protesters turned out this morning. Back to Davos now and Trudeau's push for women's rights.
Here's the really big one. Me Too. Time's up. The Women's March. These movements tell us that we need to have a critical discussion on women's rights, equality, and the power dynamics of gender. Sexual harassment, for example, in business and in government, is a systemic problem, and it is unacceptable.
As for Trump, if he does head to Davos, he's expected to arrive Thursday, around the time Trudeau leaves the forum. Trump is expected to deliver the closing keynote speech at Davos on Friday. So what kind of welcome can the U.S. president expect? Anti-Trump protesters already hitting the streets.